Hello viewers, welcome back to Ohio Airgun Shooter. In this video, I'm just going to get out the Cybergun Desert Eagle. This is the L6 model. It's a mixture of metal and plastic or polymer. It's an airsoft version, CO2 powered. It does have the metal slide. It is blowback. It has semi-auto and it does have full auto as well. And today I'm just going to sample some aluminum 6mm aluminum BBs in this, and then I got some heavier 30 grain. These are 30 gram, and these are 30 gram as well.
0.30 gram, not grains or 30 grams.
Airsoft BBs.
0.30.
The heaviest I've had was only 0.25 gram, so I haven't had anything heavier. So I want to try the heavier BBs in the bigger type of airsoft gun here, because these things have really powerful blowback. So I'm just kind of wondering to see how how velocities are, and I want to see how these function. They're not steel, they're just aluminum, so they're softer than the steel. I already can feel they're much lighter. They are 30 grams, I think 0.30 grams. I think I was weighing them. I think they're both right about 30 grams. They were just like a little bit slightly over, like 0.30 and like 1 or 2, but they're pretty much spot on. So let me get this out here. Mostly I want to see what kind of damage, if we can put some holes in a tin can and a definitely an aluminum bear can, but I want to try a harder tin can. Get this out. I do have an extra magazine for it, so I'll be able to use that today. Because when I got my other Desert Eagle, I think it's the L5 model. It's the all metal version. It's also airsoft, but it's not. It is blowback, but it's green gas, and I also have a CO2 cartridge, or a CO2 magazine. So, but I bought this. I think I bought another one. They sent me the wrong one that actually fits this model. So now I have two CO2 magazines for this, and then I get CO2 and a gas magazine for my other model. So with this being full auto, you definitely need 2 magazines. I don't shoot it in full auto a lot. I mean, occasionally, and then, I won't mag dump it, but I'll just shoot in bursts. It's kind of like what I like to do with anything full auto. But this is a pretty big handgun, pretty good sized. I love these grips. They're a rubberized combat style grip. Remind me of Hogue grips. Again, it's metal slide. This is plastic polymer. This is the silver finish. It looks nice. It did have the orange tip, which surprisingly it came off very easily. Like, this is like one of the first ones that popped off like really good. So it wasn't glued in there or nothing. So definitely I mean, if I could put it back in, I guess, if I go in the back and shoot in the backyard, but it's probably gonna pop off since I already pulled it out once. I don't know. It's fitting in there pretty good. If I can get it back out now. There. So it kind of just adds to the realistic look. Full size dropout magazine. Again, I have two, so I'm going to load up some of each BB, run them over the chronograph, and then we'll just probably, I don't know if I'll do any target testing. I just want to do some plinking with them and see if we can do any what kind of holes we could punch in some cans. See how that goes, and then maybe in another video we'll do some target testing. So probably won't do any full auto today. Just I want to see what kind of, I don't know, just I've heard and read that these can damage your guns, like with plastic nozzles, but they're not much harder than the airsoft BBs. I mean, these things are, these have an extra hardness. So I'm sure they're the same size. If you can see this here, I'll probably roll. Actually, let me get my cloth here. We'll keep them from rolling. There we go. I did just purchase these off of Amazon. So I don't know. 6 millimeter. They're very light. So they're only 0.30 grams like this one here. I don't think they'll do damage. I mean, they should shoot well, so I just wanted something a little harder to see if they'll punch holes in tin cans. So let me get these loaded up with CO2 and with the BBs, and then we'll run them over the chronograph. Alrighty, I went ahead and loaded up each magazine with 7 rounds each. I mean, the Desert Eagle it's a 7-round magazine, if you know, with the 50 caliber, the 50 AE. So I just kind of stayed true to that with the test here. These hold 21 BBs. So only thing about these is you can't see the BBs that are loaded in it. There's no, it's just all solid right here. So there's no telling. You can't tell how many's in there. You just got to load them. It's easy enough to load by hand. They do double stack, which is kind of cool. But it does come with a loader, speed loader. So, but these go in easy enough, or I just put them, you know, especially if it's just like 7 up to 10 or whatever. I could just load them, you know, just by hand. But I'm gonna load one of these, the CO2 cartridge. I'm just using these Daisy brand. I just picked them up at my local Walmart. They had some available. They don't carry Umarex. They have Crossbin and Daisy, and for the price and for like 25 of them that you get, pretty good deal. So I just picked some up. So they seem to work pretty good. I'm just curious. A lot of these are manufactured in the same factories. It just stamped with different names, you know, except for, of course, probably the Umarex. So, all right, drop of pelgun oil, and this one's sealed. I did silicone oil down here in the valve area, and down here in the follower. Although you can't get down in it, so you got to just kind of take your tube and try to push this down a little bit, the follower, and squirt some in there. Same thing with this one. So let me load up a second CO2 cartridge. Oh, I think I forgot to put my pelgun oil on there. One more drop. Just make sure that's seated good, that way it's not at an angle and sticks out. There, that's 2. So we'll run the 14, 7, and 7 over the chrony, and then we'll do some plinking, some penetration tests. All right, got the Cybergun Desert Eagle L6 model. I have 7 rounds of the 0.30 gram aluminum BBs. Did I say 6? I meant 7. And then 7 rounds of the 0.30. These are the plastic, the hardened 0.30 gram airsoft BBs. My chronograph set up. Get it set for feet per second. I'll just be shooting into this box. Should catch the BBs. So I'll do the plastic first and then the aluminum. Just semi-auto. Tell you what, let's see if we can get both the feet per second and the blowback action. Let's go ahead and we'll just switch to single right now, which is semi plastic. All right, first shot. Get this back a little bit more. I don't want to get the blowback and the speed. .282.8. 289.2. 298.5. Going up. 301.3. 301.2. 291. Dropped. 298.3. Now we'll try the aluminum. 0.30 gram. 280.6. 293.9. That one popped out. Had one pop out. 301.6. Like I said, it has a pretty violent blowback, so that probably popped out of the magazine. 298.2. 305.8. 302.1. No decock, so you just gotta. So that was 7 rounds with 0.30 plastic, and then 7 rounds with 0.30 aluminum. Just want to do a quick little inspection. I don't see any damage to the nozzle. I'm not sure if that's metal or plastic. Looks like it's plastic, but that's one of the warnings they give you, that you shouldn't use them with plastic. But everything looks okay in there. So we'll go on to the plinking test, penetration test. Already loaded 7 of the aluminum. I'll load 7 of the plastic. I'll just show you how easy these are to load by hand. Just kind of almost just pop it in like you would a round. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Whoop, get here, come here. There, double stack 7 rounds. All right, on to the plinking. Okay, I just have a aluminum bear can and then a tin can set up. I'll be shooting at about 6 yards. So I'm going to start with the aluminum can, and then I'll go over to the tin can, and I'm going to try to shoot both. So round part, I'll start up here, then try to go below. So we'll see how it goes. I won't even use the I'll try the plastic BBs, and then we'll do the aluminum second. that was the plastic. Now I'll switch to aluminum. We did have penetration with the aluminum can. Just dented the tin can. So let's try the aluminum. Again, just dents, nothing penetrated. I mean, I could have hit at an angle. I hit these head on. Still no penetration with the aluminum. Looks like I had penetration with, yeah, no penetration with the aluminum on the tin can, the aluminum balls, BBs. Penetration on the aluminum can with the aluminum and plastic BBs. So at those velocities, we're not getting any penetration on tin with the aluminum or the plastic. But with aluminum cans, penetration is just fine. So not a big disappointment. Yeah, some pretty valuable testing information with the aluminum, and then the 0.30 gram and 0.03 gram plastic. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.